If you've ever hit a creative block, or even if you don't think you're a creative person at all, you're not alone. And there's a solution. There's a trick you need to try next time you hit one of those blocks that will allow you to start thinking creatively again. I'm willing to bet that if you actually tried this, you could be the most creative person in the room. I say that pretty confidently because I've seen this process work time and time again throughout creative history. See, the thing is, you don't have to be a creative genius to come up with creative ideas. Let me explain. The problem is how we usually define the word creative. There's this huge myth that creative people are always inventing brand new things, that they're constantly being hit with lightning bolt ideas. But I found that most creative work is actually a remix, a reframe, a fresh rearranging of existing ideas. Look at some of your favorite creators. Chances are they're combining influences, borrowing formats, or reinterpreting something in their own way. Think of creativity like cooking. You're not inventing new ingredients, you're just mixing them in a way that tastes good to you. True originality is incredibly rare. Something to strive towards, sure, but very rare. If you think about it, most incredible ideas or works of art from history are old ideas combined in new ways. There's a book called Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. The idea is simple. Creative people don't wait for lightning to strike. They collect ideas, study what inspires them, and recombine that into something new. When you do this correctly, it's not plagiarism, it's process. Think about music, think about design, think about technology. This process is happening all the time, all over the world, in every industry you can imagine. Okay, so how do you steal like an artist? By taking concepts from many sources and not just one. Copying one person equals imitation. Taking the best ideas from many sources equals creativity. When you see a beautiful piece of art, a great idea or invention, ask yourself this: what is it about this that caught my attention? What is it about this that worked? And if it were mine, what would I change? How can I adapt the overarching feeling it gives to my own style? If you do this enough times, you'll eventually build a creativity toolbox you can pull from anytime. But the key here is actually creating things yourself based on the answers to these questions, because only asking is not enough. So what is the trick? See, creativity isn't magic. It's just perspective and practice. Take the perspective you gain by analyzing multiple sources of art and put that into your own creative work. It's about rearranging existing ideas in a new way. It's about combining multiple things into one. You don't necessarily need a brand new idea. You just need a new way of seeing an old one. Pour yourself into your creative ideas as if they're worth millions of dollars, and they might become that. Start acting like what you do creatively actually matters, and it will.